think I got him because I thought he could help me with my illness. It would be something I could take care of as opposed to being always taken care of.
As far as I'm concerned, I have the best job of everybody. It suits my personality. I like being locked away. I couldn't work on the set. It's too social, it's too crazy. You have to deal with too many people. When they start shooting, I start cutting. I have my time and my shot at the film before Gabriele and I sit down in earnest together. I've never cut a movie star before like Will. I mean, he can just be there and people are gonna watch. I mean, both the films I've done, Pursuit and 7 Pounds, Will is in almost every frame. I mean, it's an enormous responsibility. And for Will, more than anybody, probably an incredible challenge because it would be very easy to fall back on Will being just charming Will, rather than the character he's playing in the movie.
No, ma'am. I was not in your room the other night.
In 7 Pounds, that character is much different than any character has ever done.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of man Stuart Goodman is. It is within my power to drastically change his circumstances.
This is a good example of how Gabriele would shoot a film or shoot a scene that might be different from an American director. He takes his time. It takes a while for the film, for the scene to develop. He's not in a rush. As an editor, I'm like, we got to cut, but no, he lets it develop slowly.
How is he punishing you, Inez?
And what's difficult about a scene like this ultimately is after you've seen this 100 times and you've forgotten the power it has, you start wanting to cut it and make it go faster. But you have to be very careful.
911 emergency.
I think the suicide scene was a question for Gabriele because of the way it was done. Would people buy it?
That's room number 2.
We changed this take a lot of Will. His suicide call.
There's been a suicide.
We chose the most emotional one after a while.
I am.
The death scene in the bathtub was one of the most highly concerning to me. It was such unique, so unseen ever, such a brand new territory, filmmaking wise. So I was terrified.
Cutting that scene together with Will in the bathtub, I avoided it. I've done stuff like this before. I've cut scenes like this before. I knew it was going to be hard. When I put that scene together, I took a whole day to do it. I cried so many times. It was so painful for me to do. For me to sit all day and manipulate or to put images together that were so devastating for me just to watch, as painful as it might be, it's still a gift. The process is what's so much fun, and I hope it turns out well. I do the best I can to make it turn out.
Duke needs a walk. You interested?
I obsess about it every minute of the day. Unfortunately on the weekends too, and by the time I'm done, by the time it's locked, by the time it's mixed, by the time it's ready to go to the theaters, it's over. I don't think about it again, because I've given everything I can.